Hello, friends. I hope all of you must have got the information that the exam has been postponed. So the most important question which is going to strike us, how are we going to remain motivated for the next 45 to 50 days? That is the biggest problem, my dear friends. In fact, if you look at, some of you might be preparing for almost 1 year. Some of you might be preparing for 6 months. And this, whenever the exam is postponed, whenever it is delayed, we get demotivated. So the remaining 45 to 50 days, how we are going to motivate ourselves and how we are going to not to give up. So keeping this in mind, some of the characteristics very important which successful people they do and they do follow. Please remember one of the most important characteristics what we require to get through not just this examination, but any other examination, or I would say any other endeavor. So what are those, the so-called USP of successful people? Perseverance. In fact, perseverance is the most important characteristic which you require at present, not just for this examination, but for any other examination. I hope all of you must be preparing. Many of us, we might get dejected. Many of us, most of the time we give up. So what we must remember is that we should never give up. We must continue. Perseverance is the characteristics of, persistence in doing something. Yeah, whenever there is a delay, whenever there is a difficulty, right? Whenever we find difficulty in achieving success, yeah, not giving up the characteristic. Yeah. So in addition to that, so how you are going to continue prepare for this examination? So the best way I would suggest is that revision is the best way to prepare. Don't give up, do your revision, at least, whatever the topic you find it easier. Okay, even the stage 1, the basics or thematic or the historical, political, social, or at least attempting test. Yeah, so you must spend at least 2 hours minimum, I would say. Yeah. Second important characteristics, all right, make it a daily habit. Even if you're going to spend at least 2 hours, everyday preparation must be done. Don't get disheartened. That is the important characteristics. This is what I've learned in the last so many exams. Many of our students, due to COVID and other reasons, they give up, right? They were students. If they had, attended the exam, they would have been the toppers, right? Many of the examination, including TRB examination, UGC NET examination, right? So regular preparation is very important. Minimum at least 2 hours of preparation. Please do continue simultaneously attending, if at all you are attending any class. And attending the practice test, okay? Not just our practice test, attempting mock test. So that is another method of continuously doing the revision. If you find going through the books and, doing the revision of all the topics which you have already covered, so at least attempt the practice test every day and attempt these mock tests. So the consistency is required. Fourth important characteristics, I would suggest that for this examination, going through all those, the stage 1 of our preparation strategy, which we talked about, I would say that doing the recap, going through the basics, okay, the memory level, informations, details, basic information. So that is the most important aspect, because 30 to 35% of questions would be on that. And remember that these memory level questions, memory level informations, which we tend to forget, not those thematic and understanding as far as literature and concepts are concerned. Memory aspect, we tend to forget. Okay, so don't forget that. At least if you are unable to go through the other aspect, at least this basic level aspect, a kind of a revision must be done. Okay, and the most important, whether it is 45 days or 60 days or 3 months, right? Believe in success, visualize success, that yeah, you are going to get through, you are going to pass this exam, you are going to get, crack this exam. Okay, and again, going back to the first point, what we talked about, as I say often, the most important characteristics, the first important characteristic, one must have the confidence, and one must know the preparation strategy, what I call smart work. Yeah, and the third one is continuing having belief in that motivation, belief in that the correct, the smart work, and perseverance of continuing that, right? So with this, have all the best. Do continue for your preparation for next 45 to 50 days whenever the exam is conducted. Remember, the people, those who never give up, right? Those who never give up whenever they had difficulties. Got it? Those people only succeeded. Okay, those who tried for some time, those who spent, one exam. Yeah, there are many those who give up. Simply they get scared. Yeah. Remember that this examination is like a marathon. If you prepare for 6 months, 1 year, this last moment, the last, the last second, last days are more important than the first one. Look at the marathon race, how people succeed. In fact, those who, those who do excellent work at the beginning, at the end of the race, they miss that. Okay, so keeping that in mind, do continue preparation, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.